apps. No wait, not that kind. Maps in FPS games are very important. Not only because they're the foundation of what you're playing on, but also because you need the knowledge of being able to make a good map. You know that thing called, I don't know, level design? It's not just about adding a couple of buildings and ramps and saying, job done, throw it on the Steam Workshop and never update it. It's about making it fit with the game. That's why you practice and gain experience from other developers into making a great map.
Already dead. Just another parasite.
However, some people like to go with the opposite idea. There are so many maps that have so little effort put into them, they spark no creativity whatsoever. One of the best attributes in a good map is when it feels real. Immersion is a powerful tool, because in my opinion, a great map offers all playstyles, from long-range sniper sweats to back-of-the-map tower defense chads. But what if I told you I found a map that doesn't offer all the playstyles? A map so mundane, so boring you'd think you're not even playing a game anymore, but instead a turn-based anime fighting game.
I'm just a small little goblin.
You'd probably recall back to 10 months ago I made a video titled The Worst ZS Map Ever, and after a while my opinion slowly changed. I think someone modded the map to be more playable for both teams. There was no box in the way of Z-spawn. The Z-team had different areas to expand and attack from. All in all, a great attempt, but you can't fix a map that was doomed to fail. And the map was removed. I sleep and moved on. Until I found another one that, I'll be honest, is worse than Urban Strain. And that map is... Metro. Metro, also known as Hallway Simulator, is the worst ZS map, period. And don't worry, I have the facts, the knowledge, and the elements of harmony with the relic of creation to prove how downright terrible it is. So without stalling any longer, let's just jump into it. So like the Urban Strain video, I'm going to be starting from Z-spawn, which is basically the beginning, work my way through the map to the end. So let's look at Z-spawn. There are two spawns that are opposite of each other, and look 5 meters away from it and we already have an issue. These crappy barricades are a nightmare to get up a zombie. For some reason, instead of being a ramp, like a stairway, it's also a ladder?
Help!
Every time I try to get up, both zombie and human, I'm always stuck on this stupid part. I know you bet a lot of people died on this. Mainly melee mains, and I don't blame them. Because this part is too strong. Melee mains have a harder time to actually do something. Because if they get too close, then they're putting themselves into too much danger. And if they don't, then they're behind everyone else points-wise. And if there aren't any melee mains and only gunners, zombies have to travel more just to hit the humans or die trying. And keep in mind, on the first wave, there's always going to be way more humans than zombies, so it's not like Z-team can easily overwhelm the H-team without coordinating heavily. And it's very rare to have a good Z-team. And to add on as well, a little trick I found out when cading the front is that it's very normal for people to cade like this. One wall in the middle and 2 door cades. However, if you change that and add 2 walls, one leading to the basement because the train blocks this side unlike the other, Z-team can do nothing. That's not hyperbole, unless the H-team is too brain dead. I've had so many games where I'd get a tier 6 and a tier 5 just from doing this one strat.
Fucking hell. Someone got a fucking LMG already?
No.
But wait a minute, I forgot about something massive. The bosses! We all know how strong the ZS bosses are, especially if you know how to use them. The bosses are hands down the biggest part of the Z team. They are the ones that change the size of the table. And wave 2 bosses are the most important, because they're the ones to get more numbers on the Z team to start a push. But you can probably tell where I'm going with this from the tone of my voice. So I'm gonna let you decide. Yes, this is a Telltale game. It's up to you. Keep in mind, if you get this wrong, you won't see VTuber Robber, so a lot is on the line here. All I want you to do is pick one of these bosses. just one, that will change the tides of the game and could possibly give Z-Team the dub. Choose now. If you chose literally any of these bosses, then you're wrong. Gotcha! You thought you were gonna see V-Team and Robert? No. This isn't even a haha funny joke. This is actually the truth. With no other human teammates on your side or competent ones, you can't play any of these bosses with 2 walls up. I've seen so many times a person would go dev, get 3 kills, then die, or go butcher and get none. The only safe-ish boss to go is Howler, but it's not gonna work. And I know someone's gonna say, well Rob, that's the same for any game. If you have a H team who coordinates and works together, then it's nearly impossible to win. Now whilst a good percentage of the game revolves around teamwork, another big half is also about the map and how it laid out for them.
My children are missing. Point.
But fuck me man, this shit isn't even hard for them. There's no multiple paths they need to worry about unless the front dies. They get the win given to them on a silver platter and all they need to do is protect it for 30 minutes or less. But besides that, let's move on. There's a lot more autism to go around. So after going through the wall, there's probably going to be another wall after that. And after that, you have this massive concourse. Like, why? There are so many hallways and massive areas in this map. I'm not saying you can't have any power positions in a map, but you have to offer an alternative route for the Z team. It makes caders think about how they're going to cade it, because here you have an intersection of a crossfire galore. You now have this massive staircase to go up to, which also H-Team has these nice big strong chairs they can use to make a staircade, and a room at the end of the hallway, so even after getting through the 2 walls, you can still get headshotted by snipers because this map is literally Sniper Junction. You also have another section here that can show you if you're trying to get to the vent or camp the room here. And all that, you'd most likely be on wave 4 or 5. Just from all that work, you gain nothing. Sure, you might have gotten some kills, but it's more common for the people you've just killed to leave or go AFK, knowing that their efforts are useless. And that's it. That is why ZS Metro version 4 is the worst ZS map ever made.
Good luck.
And of course, I can't just shit on a map without giving some feedback to help fix it up a little bit. So here it goes. Remove the map. Thanks for watching. I'll see you. No, but here's some real advice. Firstly, remove these crappy barriers and make a normal stairway. Sure, it won't make sense, but gameplay wise, it'll be a lot better. Secondly, open up the top area leading to nothing and add a little Z spawn here.
Oh, this isn't where I parked my car.
It helps the Z team spread out more and coordinate a lot better. Thirdly, make this goddamn hallway / alleyways more shorter. They're too long, you'll get sniped before you can even get close to the cade. Fourthly, add more entrances to make it less of a 3-lane map. And fifthly, remove some of the props and add some more different ones. Make the caders actually think about how they're going to build and not force them to build the same wall over and over again. And finally, remove these stupid explosion sounds. They're unnecessary. And before I end this disaster of a vid, I have one more thing to add. Because this map was so god-awful and unfun to play on, a friend of mine named Stu decided to try and make a revamped version of the map. And unfortunately it had to be cancelled, so I was able to get the map file from him and decided to have a walk around, see what we could have had. Right, this is my first, I want to see Stu's map. Oh, what the fuck, it's really dark. It's really shiny, but it's probably just a graphic, it's probably just an error. Oh, it's got some differences, it looks pretty good. This looks a lot better. Honestly. It is a fucking stairway, it's not a fucking choke point 3.0. And there's a vent here too, what the fuck, where does this go? Oh shit, you can go head crab and fucking ambush him from all the way over here. Dude, the fuck, what? That vent spreads so far. That's cool. At least it's not Choke Point Simulator 2015. It's a lot more open again. There's a room back here. Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Oh, gonna say, putting all these props in one room, that's pretty fucking generous and a bit difficult for Z-Team, but I get it now. You have all this shit to clear. You would need all these props. Where's this go? Oh, it leads through there. See, yeah, this is a lot more better, honestly. I prefer this map a hell of a lot more than the one now. And I have one more thing to say. If for whatever God knows reason you decide you want to Z-man on this map solo, I just have this to say. Do not do it. I don't care if you're an MVP Z-maner and can get 20 kills with ease, but for the love of God, don't take this as advice but a warning. You thought Urban Strain was bad? This is worse than Urban Strain. This is worse than you can ever imagine. All the layers of hell have nothing compared to the insanity and